days of Street Fighter 2. Back then it was even worse because it was all just random. But
yeah, the thing about this game is that you can kind of see your drive gauge as your guard meter, right? And once your guard is down, then
you can't let your guard down,
right? So you have to keep track of like so many resources along with the mental stack, of course. But we're gonna have Chad coming back up here for losers finals against V, the Marisa. That's been put on the hurt here. Hopefully, potentially, you'll get a run back against Cobra Wolf in winners finals, unless Chad can stop them right here.
Man, V is dialed in. No character movement on that loading screen for the first time in this top 8.
Maybe stoicness, maybe a little calm and collected.
The Roman coming out in him.
Yeah, you would talk about like Chad with the throws, right? I think he's been a good job of mixing that strike throw game, and it's leading to big scenarios like these.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier, Marisa needs those 2 hits, but sometimes it feels like the same thing is true with Ken, because maybe not 2 hits worth of combos, but that corner pressure is so oppressive that it feels like inevitably he's going to find the opening.
Yeah, I like the safetyness, right? Just throw a fireball full screen. Make, V play into your hand.
And play into his hand they are, as Chad takes the first round and the slight meter advantage to boot. That's like the kicking you while you're down there. However, speaking of meters, we're in a little bit of burnout here from Chad.
Oh my God! I like the idea. Chad trying to test his reactions against the Gladius, but the Gladius was charged a little bit too long and out of range.
This is what we were talking about. V is so good at waiting on those things like the Gladius, all that defensive play, those mix-ups, changing the timing of the game that's so ingrained into you.
Yeah, you best be a rhythm player on the side because that's the only way you're going to get a hang on some of these characters.
My man's pulling out the triplets and Chad is not ready.
But it is ready to drive, impact right back. And that's honestly been kind of what's making him clutch out so many of these games.
Okay, the safe jump, not going to get called
jump
out.
Low, it always works.
Interesting jab there on the exit from the corner, and V is struggling to get the momentum in this round number 3.
Okay,
Light confirms. There's the reset. So much pressure. Those light confirmed drive presses are so potent in this game.
Yeah, a little bit desperate there. I think they buffered a little bit too hard on the step kick and just kind of giving the game there at the end of Chad.
However, V certainly not out of it. It did such a good job of not getting overwhelmed by Chad's pressure in the first game and taking a round as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how it adapts throughout this set.
Chad doing such a great job of not only mixing in these throws and shimmying, but also using drive rush to kind of like find a lot of whiff punish scenarios. Okay, burned out. I would love to see V take advantage of this burnout situation, but because Chad is just not scared. Chad will fight back.
That's the thing with Ken and burnout. He has this, oh no! Here's your opportunity.
I like the positioning with the throw, but I would love to see like the hurt for the damage.
Where's those plus frames? No, not able to get it. That's the thing with Ken. If he's got his offensive pressure, he does not need drive rush or any of those cancels that those meters require to keep the pressure up, which is something that a lot of other characters can't say. So as long as he keeps that offensive momentum, it doesn't matter if he's in burnout.
Yeah, honestly, positioning is such a big game in Street Fighter to put your opponent on the knockdown or in the corner. And now here comes V. Gonna DP out once again for your troubles. Another one.
Ooh.
Don't jump. Like, you cannot jump against the classic Shadow game plan.
Yeah, that's the Ken classic. We were talking about it earlier. The flow chart, everything ends in DP, and sometimes that DP does a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, this is level 3 going to come out here. Do quite the grip here, and here comes the drive rush probably to end it.
Ooh. Oh, okay,
keep it methodically.
the mix-ups.
Prove me wrong. I love to be proved wrong because, sometimes Chad can just adapt and play a little bit chill. But not chill enough and not snipe you there. With the crouching medium kick, you better watch out for your toes.
Crouching medium kick has always been a good tool for this character. And with the introduction of drive rush cancels in this game.
Makes it deadlier, right?
Yeah, like in Street Fighter 5, what were you going to do? Crouching medium kick to fireball, and like that's the end. But now you get full corner carry off of a single crouching medium kick, and you can buffer that cancel.
Speaking of corner carry, Chad already putting V in the corner. And once again, it all started from a drive impact. My man just loves to gamble.
V not only in the corner, but in the blender. Maybe an opportunity to strike back, though.
Just command run right back into V
what you gonna do?
No fear.
What you got? What you got, V? Okay, those jump ins. However, Chad's just blocking and not being punished for it.
Okay.
Finally.
All right, so you have to do probably the most damage you can.
Oh, no.
That's so sad. And yeah, and now V is in burnout here.
However, reset.
It might not be quite over.
No, it was a bait. It was a bait. It was all for this. That level 3.
Yeah, it got level 3 just in
enough.
time, right?
Oh, man.
The meter gods did bless Chad at the right time. Shut up!
Man, that really stings for V. Had such great ideas. Finally managed to crack that burnout from Chad and get the stun in the corner, but just the tournament nerfs.
Yeah, honestly, no matter how much you practice a setup or like a combo, doing it in bracket is a lot harder.
Drive reversing right through that armor from V, and now Chad has V in the corner again, but can it get out this time? Feel like it's been getting a little better every time, and there's another burnout. What's the combo this time? Level 3 into the corner, maybe?
Yeah, this time V having a lot of meter to get a safe jump there at the end. Chad not biting, though. Neutral jump, and fantastic, and gets the side switch. Goes low again, did not believe in the combo, though.
We were talking about corner carry, but now V has free corner carry on any combo for the rest of the game with this level 3, but Chad's not letting it happen.
Wow, and honestly, you know, it looks like a lot of random drive impacts, but he's putting the fear. And speaking of fear, here comes the level 3, the love fist, coming all the way. Yeah! Heart symbol on the face, you love to see it.
You do. It's such a nice touch. I just love Marisa's character design. Everything about it. And now we're into the final round of this losers finals. The winner of this round could close things out. Alternatively, V has the opportunity to start making the comeback now.
Yeah, good recognition on Chad to know that the Gladius was being charged to break through just in the nick of time here.
Gotta be so careful. Chad has that level 3 online. Meanwhile, V only with the level 1 and no whiffs.
Once again, I'm not sure I agree with the throw. I would just love to see the damage.
Yeah.
But V knows best.
Yes, it does. Able to close it out, but I agree with you. I feel like that was just the situational awareness not quite there. Knew that it could get that grab, do a lot of damage. Didn't recognize that, wait a minute, if I do a full combo here, it's just game over.
Yeah, I think it's honestly where your hands are kind of hovering too, especially in like the heat of the moment. You're just like, all right, well, I know what is guaranteed, a throw, right? So maybe a little more confidence at end, but it didn't matter in the end. V going up, making it, I believe, 2-2 now, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's
2-1.
2-1. Yeah. And I think a big part of that with like having your hands hovering for certain options, you don't have the time, especially with just where you're positioning your eyes, to look up all the time and figure out, oh my goodness.
And you don't have any more time in that round because V took all the life bar from you.
That's why you don't have the time right there. But you can't be running all the calculations all the time where, well, they have exactly 5,985 damage less. So if I do these two combos, like, nah, you don't got any of that.
The numbers don't lie.
You know
also, the quarter carry from Ken doesn't either. There we go. Chad gets some great momentum.
And now V looking a whole lot better in this losers finals. Armoring through, but the Hadouken from Chad just breaking that, getting a little bit of extra damage and opening up for another corner carry opportunity into the level 2. Not going to kill, but putting Chad in a very good situation. And there we go, jab into jab, going to close it out.
Yeah, okay, Chad looking poised to potentially take this unless V can kind of stop the Chad show here. Okay, just Dragon Lash in. A little bit unsafe on the Oki. I can't imagine they meant to get the command run.
That was so scary for
Cross
Chad.
up Tatsu. Haven't seen that one yet. It's a good time to pull it out in the late game.
Yeah, it's an awesome mix-up option, but it is very exploitable if your opponent is ready for it. Okay,
Speaking
Chad.
of exploiting, Chad exploiting the stance right there.
I feel like V has not been able to get a lot of mileage off of that stance in this losers finals. It was a lot more effective earlier in the top 8, but Chad just seems so privy to it. That's not safe.
That's not what you want to see here.
Welcome to the blender. Level 3. So much damage.
Yeah, honestly, is that it?
I don't think so.
No. So close, right? All
no,
right.
not enough love in that one.
And did not have drive gauge.
Oh, the bait from V.
I think Chad potentially had a read there, but maybe he thought the DP was gonna reach. I'm not quite sure, but we are 2-2 apiece here. It could be anybody's game here at Losers Finals.
I'm pretty sure V was trying to bait that to make Chad expect a jump in.
He'll hold down the Gladius, taking some drive gauge, as well as pushing Chad to the corner. This is looking pretty scary because if you take away drive gauge, that means he cannot drive impact or drive rush to create the scenarios like he's been doing all set, right?
Yeah, that's been his claim to fame throughout this whole top 8, especially against the JPs. It's been all of those drive situations. However, using the Hadoukens to reset the drive gauge, and there we go, has enough to go in and just trying to reset again.
Yeah, I love the idea of stalling out. Get more
you're
drive
out.
gauge. Yeah, burnout. But I don't think it's going to deter Chad.
Can V take advantage of this situation? No, Chad able to keep the offensive pressure like we were talking about, and that's going to be curtains on that round. Yeah,
the offensive pressure is cranked up to 11 right now from Chad. Looking poised to take this unless V can be the great equalizer, because that's what Marisa is.
Talk about corner carry. Oh. Okay, empty jump from V, able to bait Chad into an option there. And now you're stuck against the corner against Marisa. Side switch, though, into the level 2. Talk about a turnaround, literally and metaphorically. What's the get-up? Ooh.
Here we go. Trying to get a wake-up scenario. This is looking pretty grim for V.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not. And there it is. A back throw situation might throw this all out of haywire.
No confidence from V, though. You had the opening and didn't pull the trigger. Oh, that's so hard to see. V had the right idea on the wake-up, got one hit, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, and I think you're kind of seeing that Chad in so many of those scenarios, like V tried to go once again for the stance, right? Neutral jump. Try to go for a charge, fierce, neutral jump. So there's so many times where V wanted to reset the combo or the pressure, and Chad just had the defensive option to launch pad off of.
Absolutely. I feel like a big thing to highlight with Chad throughout this whole bracket has been composure. I haven't been seeing Chad.
He can always win, right?
Well, he can always win. The comebacks, the way he's able to keep those combos going in those last hit situations, the awareness on the get-up options, and when his opponent drops a combo, he does not let them forget it.
Yeah, he's able to adapt, I think, defensively and offensively pretty well, as we're seeing, like, all right, when I'm not drive rushing, I'm fireballing. I'm still not for more drive gauge, so I can use it to drive rush or drive impact some more, right?
Exactly. We were talking about that situation. He's like, oh, I'm out of drive gauge, just Hadouken. And V's not ready for that because you haven't been doing that for the whole game.
Yeah, you have to adapt on all kinds of levels too, whether it be you're slowing down the tempo or not. But Chad is doing such a great job of adapting. Let's see if the adaptation is enough to get the run back here against Cloverwolf.
Yeah, this is the check right here. Is Chad burned out? Do you have that bracket stamina to do it